Imagine two friends. They graduate college on the exact same day, land identical entry-level jobs, and both earn $50,000 a year. 5 years later, the data tells two very different stories. One friend is preparing to buy a home with a 780 credit score. The other is weighed down by $8,000 in credit card debt, wondering why their paycheck disappears so quickly. These identical starting lines led to polarized outcomes because of invisible, everyday choices. We are breaking down the 7 specific mistakes that create this divide, tracing the path from simple math errors to the ultimate psychological root cause. Most young adults are quietly bleeding wealth without realizing it, simply because they misunderstand the tools in their wallets. The most expensive errors happen right on the surface. Mistake number 1 is carrying a balance. Buying a $1,500 laptop on credit feels easy when you promise to pay it off later. But when that payment slides into the next month, you are hit with interest rates as high as 30%. This timeline charts a $3,000 vacation debt. Meet Jake. At 24, he put a trip on his credit card and made only the minimum payments. 3 years later, that single trip generated more than $1,000 in pure interest. The vacation was long forgotten, but the debt remained. Credit cards serve as payment tools, not loan strategies for things you cannot currently afford. Mistake number 2 is missing a payment. This flowchart shows the triple threat reaction. A single missed due date triggers immediate late fees, spikes your interest to a penalty rate, and damages your credit score. The defense is simple. Set up automatic payments for the minimum amount due. This ensures you never suffer the consequences of a simple calendar oversight. Mistake number 6 is ignoring your statements. Many people scroll through social media daily but haven't reviewed their credit bill in months. Unread statements hide passive financial leaks, such as duplicate charges, forgotten streaming apps, and abandoned gym memberships that quietly drain your account. Treating a credit card without mathematical discipline means volunteering to pay more for the exact same lifestyle. Beyond the math, there are the algorithms. Mistake number 3 is maxing out your card. You can pay your bill on time every month and still appear as a high-risk borrower to a lender. This progress bar illustrates your utilization rate. If your bank gives you a $5,000 credit limit and you spend $4,500, you are at 90% utilization. Lenders prefer to see this ratio below 30%. Those with the highest scores often keep their balance under 10%, signaling they have plenty of available credit they don't need to use. Credit algorithms weigh your reliance on available debt as a primary risk indicator, moving beyond the simple question of whether you eventually pay it back. Mistake number 5 is applying for too many cards at once. Each request creates a hard inquiry on your report. Multiple applications for cards or car loans in a short window signal financial desperation to banking systems, making the borrower look like a liability. The credit system demands you manage your reputation with lenders with the same discipline you apply to your bank balance. Every technical error usually stems from a human behavioral flaw. Mistake number 4 is chasing rewards you don't need, lured by sign-up bonuses and travel points. Spending an extra $500 on unplanned purchases to earn a $20 reward is a net financial loss, regardless of the points earned. This chain reaction leads back to the ultimate arrow. Mistake number 7 is treating credit cards like free money. A credit line represents your own future earnings spent early, distinct from a bonus paycheck or extra income. Viewing a credit limit as an extension of your salary creates a cycle of permanent debt. The successful friend we saw earlier operates on a different rule. They only swipe the card when the cash equivalent is already sitting in their checking account. If you are in your 20s, you have the advantage of time. Building a rock-solid score in your 20s creates a lifetime of compounding savings, leading to lower mortgage rates, cheaper car loans, and expanded financial opportunities. The formula is straightforward. Pay your balance in full and on time. Keep your utilization low. Treat the card strictly as a payment tool to avoid the lifestyle inflation trap. Which of these 7 mistakes do you see most often? Drop your answer in the comments. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Money Momentum to continue building long-term financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.